So I actually have Patreon, which is where I upload extra videos and podcasts early and an extra episode of podcasts. And I upload videos there that are not allowed on YouTube and things that I just don't feel like sharing to the general public. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can check out the link down below. I upload multiple times a week on there. And yeah, you get some extra Karlee lovin' on there, and it's really, really interesting, and I am totally unfiltered. So check that out.
And it took us like
3
days.
days. It took us 3 days.
Yeah, it was like 3 days. We would
fucked
just
up.
watch part of it, and then we'd fuck, and then we'd go to sleep, and then we'd turn it back on, and then we'd fuck,
Well,
and then
like
we'd go to sleep.
when we first started dating.
Welcome back to my shitty ass channel.
Oh my god, I look naked. Hey everyone, welcome back to my shitty ass channel.
It's about a special type of girl. We call her KarleeSteel.
I have a mom haircut. Hi guys, I missed you. I am finally settled in my new home. You have dead skin in my hair. I'm finally settled in my new home and I'm loving it. And this is my studio room. So this is where my makeup is going to be. It's against this wall. That wall right there, which is like the plain wall, is going to be for like hauls. It's just a plain white wall for any videos that I do that are sitting down. There is Josh's studio where he has like his mic and then his speakers and his laptop and wherever he makes his music. So this room is like our hobby room. This is also where I'm going to be like doing my paintings and stuff like that because I love painting. Before I get this video started, I just want to say that I am doing a giveaway. This is long overdue. I actually bought these when I got my fat transfer to my boobs, which was over a year ago. I got these in the Morphe store in Florida to do a giveaway, and because I was going through so much mentally, I just put it on hold basically, and then I basically forgot about them, and then I was gonna do a giveaway on Patreon, but I found out that that is against the rules. I didn't know that technically buying a raffle would be like lottery, which makes and gambling, which makes complete sense now that I think about it, but at the time I didn't know. I'm just gonna do a giveaway here. So basically, to enter, all you have to do is comment. YouTube is not affiliated with this giveaway at all. They are not sponsoring this video. They're open, but they're not open. Like I always go, because I have one that I use and I don't want to give away that one. So I basically open it and then I make sure that the bubble wrap is still on. So she's gonna have a volume 2 coming out, which you guys obviously heard about. So I'm gonna be giving away the number 1, so that if you do get the number 2, you can have the number 1 for free. Oh, I've never done a giveaway and I feel like I should be doing them more often because I'm like super thankful for you guys. Okay, yeah, so these ones are all bubble wrap. I'm just making sure, like, if you see that you get it and it's a little bit open, this is why, because I'm checking to make sure. Okay, so I will be giving out 2 Jaclyn Hill palettes and 2 James Charles palettes. These are my favorite palettes ever. Ever. Morphe is not affiliated with this. Nobody is affiliated with this. I just have to say that for legal reasons. Nobody is affiliated with this but me. I spent my own money purchasing these and I am giving them away for you, and all you have to do is comment on the video. However, you have to follow with YouTube community guidelines, which means you cannot spam the comments. So only comment 1 time, and so how I'm going to be picking the winner is very simple. Basically, all I'm going to do is go on it's called commentpicker.com. It's called commentpicker.com, and basically I put the YouTube link in there and then it picks a random one. So I will be picking 4 people from this video and I'll be announcing the winners on my vlog channel. So subscribe to my vlog channel if you want. Obviously, if you're a winner, I'm going to contact you personally. So yeah, if you guys can, please comment your like Instagram name or something where I can reach you off of YouTube, because YouTube is kind of tricky to message on. So either leave an email, leave a Twitter, leave an Instagram, leave something that I can contact you on personally. That would be preferred. So we have 2 James Charles palettes, 2 Jaclyn Hill palettes. These are my favorite palettes that I use. I use these every single day, literally every day. And today we're gonna go ahead and use the Jaclyn Hill palette for today's look. So yeah, we have that means 4 winners. 2020 is going good. Let's get started. I have water and then I have coffee. This is my 2nd coffee of the day, and then this is my like 3rd water of the day. Getting really, really hydrated in this bitch. I drink my water in a Starbucks cup because I feel like it's better. You know what I'm talking about. Like, have you ever went through the Starbucks drive-thru and then you have you're like, oh, can I also get a cup of ice water? And you taste the ice water and you're like, holy shit, this is so good. That's how I feel like when I have it in these reusable cups. I use these cups so often, by the way. Best purchase of my life. Also, I'm just gonna comment right now that my arms look really huge, and it's honestly because I don't have my fat ass hair to cover my fat ass arms. Oh my god, I need to go to the gym. So I just made rice, and I feel like it smells like my Lola's house. Lola means grandma in Filipino. I'm Filipino, and I feel like rice just smells like my grandma's house, because she would always have rice in the rice cooker, like just sitting there all day. So if you have breakfast, like she'll make an omelet and then put rice on it. If you're having lunch, she'll make like a fucking sandwich and put rice on it. It's just, you know, an Asian thing. So I'm gonna drink this coffee. Let's get started with the video and stop rambling, because I really need to like get the fuck moving, because like I'm being really extra. It is 7 o'clock at night and I'm doing my makeup now because all day I was super busy like unpacking, doing errands. We had Josh's daughter today. So it's just been non-stop like on the move going. So that's why I'm doing makeup so late. But we are doing a podcast tonight at like 12:30. We do our podcast super late in the day, so like we're usually super exhausted, but the podcast kind of wake us up. So I'm having a coffee now to like keep me up, because we're doing 2 podcasts, so we won't be out till like probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Afternoon? Bitch, what? Morning. This hair is like so freeing. Let me just talk about my hair first. So I asked you guys on Instagram what you guys wanted to know, or if there's anything that you guys wanted me to talk about specifically, and I actually got a lot of good feedback and a lot of good questions. For all the people that are saying that like, oh my god, why did you get Patreon? Like, I want to watch your videos. I'm still posting on YouTube just as much. Obviously, I haven't been posting on YouTube that much because I've been moving, but I also haven't been posting on Patreon that much either. But I'm finally back in the swing of things now that my house is like somewhat put together, but not really. I never realized how much stuff I had until I started unpacking it all, and then I was like, holy shit, like, how did I fit all of this in an apartment? By the way, thank you so much for the love and support on my last video. And one other thing that I want to talk about is my podcast. If you guys have not been listening to my podcast, it's me and Josh. I think it's so funny. I love it. It's like one of my, it's honestly giving me my motivation back for social media, because I was kind of like losing my motivation for social media and I didn't really know what to do. But podcasts is something that I enjoy so much, and I listen to so many podcasts. I listen to The Basement Yard with Joe Santagato. I listen like, that's honestly probably the only podcast I really listen to, like die hard, is The Basement Yard. But I want to be able to listen to another couple, because I feel like it's so good to have a boy and a girl like combo going on. Also, I just used this what is this called? I just used this moisturizer on my face. It's the Clinique Moisture Surge. And then for my neck, I usually use, if I could find my moisturizers. Okay, moving has been like really difficult for me because I've lost a bunch of stuff. Like, I can't find any of my eyelashes, which are fine because I have eyelash extensions on right now. I feel like I'm all over the place. Like, you think I would have like a million coffees today? No, I just had a 4-hour nap. That's my problem. My moisturizers. Okay, I usually put Pond's on my neck, but I can't find my Pond's. So it looks like my neck's going dry as fuck. Giving dry neck. Just kidding, spit on it. Oh my god! Am I okay? I feel like it looks like I'm like on drugs. Like I'm like So the first thing I'm gonna do is my eyebrows, by the way. It's usually what I start with, and I'm gonna try using different stuff today just because I don't really have that much to do. I want to do this get ready with me, and then I also want to do a video where it's like my breakup 1 year later, because it's been a year and like a couple months, like 3 months I think it's been since my breakup, and I feel like I'm in like a totally different space right now, like totally different. So I kind of want to react to my video and see where I am and kind of do one of those videos. I still get breakup questions all the time, and I'm like, dude, it's been like a year. But I feel like I'm like known as like the girl who went through a public breakup, because whenever people have like breakup problems, they message me and I'm like, oh my god. And like, I want to give advice, but like at the same time, it's like I don't really fucking have any, because I'll talk about that in a different video too. Should I do a video on how I got through my breakup, or would you guys be like, Karlee, stop talking about it? I like don't talk about it often, but I get so many questions about it, and like obviously I'm here for what you guys want. So I want to give you guys what you're asking, you know? So I don't know. Someone said, I think her name is, I don't even know how to say her name, to be honest. She said, why do you smack your lips? Your lips are still small no matter how much you do the kissy face. So I don't even know what she's talking about, but do I smack my lips a lot? Maybe I do. Watch. Now you guys are going to go back in the video and count how many times I smacked my lips. I don't really know what she's saying. I don't know. My lips are not small, girl. I paid $3,000 to get these guys where they are right now. They better not be small. They better not. My top lip is a little small. And I just got injections for the first time in like a year. They go away if you guys don't know. And so my lips were like disappearing. But I don't think my lips are small. But I don't even know, girl. It seems like you need to like do something with your life instead of like going out of your way to watch me, watch my stories, and then respond and say that my lips are small. If you think my lips are small, that is fine. I love my lips. So this one's from Stephanie.w. How do you heal from a breakup? It's been 3 months and I'm still broken. So I guess I should do a video on that. I guess that kind of answered my question. I'm trying to find a specific brush and I can't find it. I have the hiccups, great. So I guess I'm gonna do a whole video on that just because it feels like a lot of you guys are asking. So I'll probably end up doing that video. How do you know if you're ready for your first time? So I don't know if you mean like sexually. I'm assuming you mean sexually. I guess for that it's all depending on the person. And it also depends on who you're doing it with, you know? I don't feel like your first time should be with like a random person or a random hookup or just a hookup in general. Because it's a very emotional thing, you know, and I highly recommend it not being with someone random, but at the same time, you know, I don't judge. If you want to just do it with someone random to never talk to them again, go ahead. Just be safe with it. My thing is just like, I guess you just know when you know. I feel like once you stop asking that question is when you know. I know that sounds really stupid, but like, you know, everyone does it at a different time in their life. Like some of my friends lost their virginity at like 13. Some of my friends lost them when they were 18. Some of them lost them when they were 17, 15, 16. So it all depends, and like, you know, everyone's in a different stage of their life. So I feel like you'll know. I feel like there's no telltale sign, you know? It's just like you know when you know. And I feel like when you stop asking, when you don't have to ask, I feel like is when you know. Because like, that's like with a lot of things. Like you know when you're in love when you don't have to ask, am I in love? You know, because if you have to ask, then it's like you're obviously having some doubt. Or if you have to ask yourself, am I ready? Maybe you're not ready, because you will know when you're ready, and it will be like something that you don't even really think about much. And when it's with the right person, you'll know. So H. Nicole, when do you and Josh plan on starting a family? So if you guys follow me on Patreon, I talk about this all the time. It's basically a majority of my videos is videos like that about me and Josh, or what I'm doing in my personal life. And once again, the reason why I have a Patreon is because I just don't need the judgment from people here on YouTube. I feel like I'm getting to the point where it's just like, I want to live my life. Like I've been living my life for YouTube for so many years. And at this point, after the whole breakup and like everything I've been through and just growing up, like I've done so much maturing this past year where I just don't have time to like listen to people's bullshit or their opinion, because at the end of the day, like nobody's opinion matters in my life except like the people in my life, like Josh, my friends, my family, and like they're all supportive about the decisions I am making, and so like that's all that matters to me. And sometimes stress is fine, like, you know, I get hate every single day. I get comments every single day about my boyfriend, or how I'm living, or how he's living, or what he's saying, or what I'm doing, or what I'm looking, or what I'm doing with my body, or what I'm eating, or whatever, you know? Like I get comments every single day, and I'm like used to it, and like I have pretty thick skin because of it. Like I feel as someone that is looking from the outside in, a lot of my friends cannot handle hate the way I do, and a lot of people in my personal life give me props, because if you guys think about it, when one person in your high school talks about you, you're probably tripping out. You're probably like, I'm gonna fight them. Oh my God, who's saying what? Imagine that, but like imagine like it on a worldly scale. So you have hundreds and thousands of people talking about you. Like eventually you just have to like give it up. And so that's why I have Patreon, is because I'm okay with most of like the comments like that and stuff, but it just gets to a point where when there's a certain topic, like, you know, planning a family, or like getting married or growing up, you know, it gets to the point where it's like, okay, these are really big life decisions and I don't need people's opinion to alter mine, you know, because sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes YouTube does affect me. I'll see a comment and then I'll start to question myself and be like, huh, was I rude in this video? Oh my god, am I fat? You know, like I start to question stuff. And with this, I just cannot be questioned. And so that's why I have Patreon for certain things, is because there's certain things I want to talk about where I just don't need the judgment. Constructive criticism is different than like judging me, which is why I'm okay with Patreon, because the people there obviously are there because they really love to watch me. And it has nothing to do with money. Like I make less money on Patreon than I do out of any of my social media platforms. Like that is YouTube, Instagram. I make more money on Instagram and on Snapchat than I do off Patreon. Like it's literally nothing. I just did it for the fact that I want actual people that care about me on that platform. So if you want to know when I'm going to start planning on starting a family and stuff, it's kind of obvious, but like you guys can just check that out. You don't have to. You can like subscribe for a month and then unsubscribe or whatever. But I don't feel comfortable talking about it on YouTube, but I think you can tell by my answer. Bianca Rodriguez 9 says, how have you and Josh been with your relationship so far? By the way, you're so gorgeous. Thank you so much, Bianca. You're gorgeous too, girl. So obviously every relationship is different and every day and every week is different. We can have a week where we don't argue at all. We can have a week where we fight like every single day. But overall, this is the best relationship I've ever been in. This is the most healthy relationship I've ever been with. This is the most normal relationship that I have been in that I don't have to question. Obviously, like when I get mad at him, I'm like, oh, it's over. But like then I just start laughing because I'm like, bitch, you know it's not fucking over. You know you're gonna follow him wherever he goes, so don't even try it. That's me. Hi, welcome to my channel. But our relationship is like confusing because like I feel like I'm used to my toxic behaviors, and sometimes I can like bring back those behaviors without meaning to. And then I think the same thing goes with him. He's used to relationships where it's like yelling or cheating or whatever it was. And so when we both have one that's normal, we kind of get like this defense mechanism of like how it used to be and how it's not like that anymore. But overall, it's amazing and I love him so much, and he's just so respectable and like, I don't know, I love him. It's like, I feel like I don't deserve him, to be honest with you. He pisses me off. Josh, if you're watching, you piss me the fuck off. Like, sometimes I just like hate him. I'm like, I hate you. Like I hate you, but like I love you, but like I hate you. Like shut up, but I hate you. Shut up, but keep talking. But like stop breathing, but also like love me and don't leave, you know? Anyone who's been in a long-term relationship totally understands that. But yeah, so we talk, like I said, we talk a lot about our relationship on the podcast and a lot on Patreon. I'm uncensored on YouTube, but I'm really uncensored on my podcast and on Patreon, like super uncensored. So I also just filmed a mukbang yesterday where I talked about our relationship way more in detail, and that's free on YouTube. It's gonna be on my vlog channel. Not sure when. I'm eating mac and cheese, so if you guys ever see like a mac and cheese mukbang, that's when I talk about our relationship. So I'm using a brush because I'm way too lazy right now to go get a beauty blender and wet it. I've been using this foundation for so long. It's like my 7th bottle. I feel like they should like sponsor me at this point. Literally find me one get ready with me in the past like 2 years where I haven't used this. Like you won't, like you literally won't. Watch, someone's gonna comment right now. On April 2017, you used Born This Way foundation. Okay. Let me just blend this into my face. My face has been clearing up a lot. Stephanie said, girl, put the extensions back in and show me that bad bitch. Okay, so to be honest with you, like, I love my extensions. I feel like a bad bitch in it. I feel like a bitch that can conquer the world. Sorry if the angle has changed. It probably has. Oh yeah, so I washed my hair like, I don't know, like twice a week or once a week when I had my extensions. But what I love is that like it cuts my routine in half. Like I can like just brush my hair. Like when I had my extensions, I had so much hair and so much like my hair ends were so bad that they were knotting because my hair was like down to like here before I cut it. I cut off like this much hair. That part was like knotting with my extensions because it was so damaged for like me going blonde and then brown and then blonde and then brown and then blonde again. My hair was just fucked up and I'm not used to that. Like I said, I had virgin hair until I was 18 years old or 17. So I had virgin hair my whole life until I bleached it. And then it was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? And so it took a lot for me to, I feel like I have to blend this a little bit. It took me a lot to like brush my hair. I had to like section it and stuff. I do feel more of a bad bitch with my long hair. Like if I ever go to the club, I feel like I need long hair. Like I can't go to the club with short hair. Like I can't do it. But at the same time, I also feel a lot more empowered and I don't know, I feel like more confident with short hair in a way, because I feel like it's like my hair was such like a blanket where it covered like everything. Like if I wanted it to cover, like if I went out without a bra on, I could like cover my boobs with it. I could like cover my arms with it. I could like whip it around. I can like make it huge, you know? But with my short hair, it's just a lot easier to maintain. And I feel like I'm getting so fucking old. Like I'm getting so old. Like I feel like I grew up so much in this past year. And a lot of you guys have been noticing it. They're like, oh my God, Karlee, like you have been like a 360 as a person. And like I'm still that silly old like not giving a fuck Karlee, but I'm also like different now, if that makes like any sense. This is not the palette I'm giving away, just to let everyone know. This is going in the garbage. I'm gonna ding it so that you guys know I'm not giving you a used palette. This is my palette that I'm opening up. This is my second palette that I've been through. Here, I'll ding it right here. Actually, I'm gonna use this one because I probably never use that. There. There's a little scratch in it so you know that I have never used your palette. I would never do that. That's disgusting. But anyways, so I want my hair back. It probably will come back eventually. Do not get me twisted, honey. I'm just trying to get my hair to grow long naturally, and it just feels like really good right now. And like I'm kind of loving the short hair. I hated it for the first day, but the more I get used to it, the more I'm starting to like it. You know, I feel like anytime you get a haircut or like your hair colored, you like hate it at first because it's like, whoa, who am I? But then you start to get used to it and you're like, oh, this actually looks like pretty good. So that's kind of where I am with it right now. So I saw this thing, I think it was like Shannon Rose or somebody. She was doing her get ready with me and she said that somebody said that like you can't wear, like older women should not be wearing concealer under their eyes. It makes them look older, which I didn't know. Which I guess kind of makes sense, but kind of not. I don't know. I didn't know that would even make a difference. Obviously, I don't think I fit under that category just yet, bitch, but I'm getting there. I feel old as shit. Like I'm halfway to 40. Dope. Love that for me. Yeah, let's answer some more questions. I feel like I'm all over the place. Top kid names. So me and Josh already have baby names picked out for a girl and a boy. We had other ones and then they ended up switching, so who knows? Honestly, when the time comes, we'll probably end up switching them again. I think one name we're really set on. It's like so unique and I've never heard somebody with that name. I mean, it's not so unique, I guess, but I don't know anyone with that name, and I don't know any celebrities that have named their kid that yet. But I also don't know a lot of celebrity kids' names. Like I don't even know all of Kim Kardashian's kids' names or Kourtney, so. But I'm not gonna say them anyways. I'll tell you guys the ones that we thought of but aren't using now. We were gonna use Kai and Ava. Like if it was a girl, it was gonna be Ava, and then if it was a boy, it was gonna be Kai. I think I talked about this on my Patreon, so if I'm repeating myself and you're a Patreon person, I'm sorry. But I don't have really any interest in those names anymore. I don't know why. He doesn't really either. I think they're just overplayed. I know somebody with both of, like I know a person that named their kid Ava and a person that named their kid Kai. I know a lot of Kais right now, so Kai is just not going to happen for me. And the names that me and Josh picked out, that actually I picked them both out. Actually, he picked out the girl name, I picked out the boy name. It happens like that with a lot. So with Kai and Ava, I picked out the boy name, he picked out the girl name, and then with our new names, I picked out the boy name, he picked out the girl name, which is weird because you feel like it would be the opposite. But I've noticed I actually have an easier time getting boy names than girl names, which is like super weird for me because I feel like I've always been more into like girl names growing up, but then now that I'm older, I feel like boy names are easier. Weird. But yeah, I'm so in love with the boy name I picked, where it's like to the point where it's like I want a boy just to name this, like name him that. Oh my God, I used the wrong translucent powder. I knew something was off when I took it out. Oh my God, shit. I used the spark. How do I fix this? I don't know if you guys can tell. Maybe not on camera. You definitely can tell. I used the glowy one instead of the So I have this one, which is like the glow one. It's like there's a little bit of shimmer into it, which I love putting all over my face to give me like a dewy look. I didn't use the actual like matte translucent one. I knew something was weird when I opened it, so we're just gonna pat it on top and see what happens. Oh my god. I can't believe I did that. I literally cannot believe I did that. That's the first time I've ever done that. I always like make sure to look at it. Look, I'll show you. They kind of look the same. The only difference is they have different lids. So this is the normal one. This is the glowy one. The glowy one has like a more shiny lid. Oh my god, you guys can see yourselves. Hi. And then this one has like a normal lid. I can't believe I did that. I knew something was fucking off. Like I knew. Oh my god, there's no fixing it. There's literally no fixing that. Oh my god. Question, do you guys feel like your makeup brushes smell weird after you clean them? I feel like no makeup gurus have talked about this, but I feel like they smell like really weird after I clean them. Like, you know that, like, it smells like fucking mold. Okay, not mold. It doesn't smell like mold, but I make sure that I wash them like this, upside down. Because if you wash them this way, all the water gets into here. It can break this off. It will just make bacteria go down there and not come out. So I wash them like this. Like this is the water. I'm washing them downwards. I'll like sprinkle it around. I'll squeeze it. I'll get like a towel. I'll like kind of get the excess water off of it, and then I'll let them dry. I let them dry standing up, leaning on something, so that like all of the water drips down and out. And it smells weird. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if any beauty guru has talked about it. I've never heard them talk about it. Oh, I love this glowy powder, but not under my eyes, sis. That is not it. Josh won't even know the difference, so who cares? But now it's time for the glowy one that I like. So this is the glowy one. It's so pretty. I'm gonna try to put it on my hand and see if you guys can even tell. It's such a subtle glow that you almost can't tell. Okay, I blended it all on my hand. Oh, you guys can't tell on here, can you? I think you can. It just gives like a nice reflection. It's not like a highlighter, like you can't use it as a highlighter, but it's like so pretty. Like people are gonna be like, oh my god, your face is like so smooth and so, it's gorgeous. So I'm just gonna put that all over my face. I'll put it on this side of my, oh my god. What is wrong with me? Like, what am I doing? I know I'm not a beauty guru, but I'm pretty good at makeup, and I don't know what's been getting into me right now. Great. Great. Oh my god, is my straightener on? No, it's not. Great. Now my fucking eyebrow isn't the color it's supposed to be. Okay. Did I fix it? Okay. So I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. You can definitely tell when I put it on my nose, the difference. But here's the face with like the glowy powder. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's such a subtle, soft glow. It makes you literally look airbrushed. And it doesn't make you look greasy. It doesn't make you look like you have highlighter all over your face. It's just so pretty. It's gorgeous. Okay. I feel like it makes my nose look smaller too, which is like, doesn't make any fucking sense, but it does make sense to me. What am I doing? I was about to just close the makeup powder and just be like, okay, I'm done, and just leave half of my face glowy. I was just trying to show you guys the difference. Okay, let's continue. Fashion favorites. Okay, so I guess like I just love hoodies and leggings. Anyone who knows me knows that I live in hoodies and leggings, which is so weird because Josh is such the opposite. He loves having good like clothes and style, and he definitely has better style than me, but like I put more of my effort into makeup, you know, and my hair. I'm not like crazy on clothes. I just love to be comfortable, and now that I have like a butt and I work from home too, so it's like super hard for me to like want to dress up because I work from home and like literally nobody's seeing me. So why am I gonna put on a nice outfit to stay in the house? Makes zero sense. Makes no sense. My face does not look the same color as my neck, but in person it is, I promise. So I don't really put a lot of effort into my clothes, to be honest with you. The only time I wear like a somewhat cute outfit is for Instagram, and even then they're not even that cute. Like a lot of my friends wear like skirts and dresses and like heels. I can't. Like I'm just not that girl. I'm not that girl. I've never been that girl. So I guess my fashion favorites are like Lululemons. Like, they're amazing. You can wear them working out casually. You can wear them like just anytime, anywhere. I just love them so much, and they're such good quality. So I guess that would be my fashion favorite. And then what else? Strapless bras. That's a fashion favorite. I actually don't wear bras very often. That's one thing that Josh has noticed about me, is I never wear bras. Yeah. Okay. What else should I talk about? I guess. Oh, speaking of fashion favorites, I want to do a video where I buy Amazon clothes and do a try on haul with Amazon clothes, because I'm like such an Amazon girl. If anyone knows me, every single day there's an Amazon package coming to my door. I can name 100 things I've got from Amazon. Like, it's actually insane. Like, I kind of want to do a video where I'm drunk and I just go through my Amazon orders with you guys, because you guys are gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I've ordered literal dildos on Amazon. I'll order like a dildo and then like a coffee mug and then like a shower curtain and then like I'll just scroll through and find the randomest shit. I literally can see 4 things that are from Amazon right now. My mirror is from Amazon, my brush holder is from Amazon, my lipstick organizer is from Amazon, and those LED lights are from Amazon. So, Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. There's so much things on Amazon too that you'll never find in stores. Like, you just will not find them in stores. So, I think that's why I love Amazon so much. Josh thinks I have like an addiction. Like, he'll literally see something and then he'll be like, Karlee, did you just randomly like scroll down Amazon and like click add to cart? I'm like, yes. He's like, I knew it. Oh, it's so bad. Anyways, but yeah, I bought sweaters off there before, and I've bought sports bras, but I haven't tried like leggings or like dresses or anything. So if you guys want me to try those things, I think it would be a really interesting video, and I'd be so down to do a video on that. So I think I'm gonna do it, and I have Prime, so I think I'm gonna do a video on that. My get ready with me's are always so long, because like it's so hard for me to do my makeup and talk. If I'm just doing my makeup, I can literally do my makeup in 10 minutes, but because I'm talking and like trying to make myself like extra pretty, it's like really hard for me to do. Oh, I love blush. I used to not like blush until like a couple years ago. I would say like 2 years ago is when I started to like actually add blush to my face. I feel like growing up, blush like wasn't, it was like kind of like stay away from blush, you know? My friend Bianca told me to put blush on my nose, and then ever since she told me to do that, I've been doing it, and it makes such a difference. It makes me look so cute. I'm just a sick girl. Speaking of sick, Josh is sick. Honestly, I don't even know how I have more to talk about. Like, I don't even know how I have podcasts. The thing is like, I was really nervous to do a podcast. I did podcasts before with my friends, but I was really nervous to do another podcast because all day me and Josh talk. All day I'm talking to a camera, I'm talking to Snapchat, Instagram, I'm talking, vlogging. And so I feel like by the time it's time for me to do a podcast, I've talked about everything. But there's still more for me to talk about. And like, I can just talk and talk. And like, I haven't run out of anything, thank God. This bronzer, by the way, is so light that I don't think I'm ever gonna use this. They sent me this and I'm literally never gonna use it. It's literally the shade of my body. But yeah, so like I feel like I'm like running out of things to say, but at the same time I'm not running out of things to say. By the way, if you guys ever want to be featured in our podcast, we have an email. It's called glassuppodcast@gmail.com. All you have to do is just send in like a question, a topic, like anything, like advice that you want. It could be like a personal question about me and Josh. It could be like a stupid, like just any topic you want us to talk about. It could be like about coronavirus. It could be anything. Anything that you guys want to say to us, you can send there. If you want us to do like a shout out for like someone's birthday, you can do that. Anything that you want. Obviously, it's not guaranteed that your questions are going to be answered because we have so many, but we will try to get to most of them. And they come out every Monday, and then we have an extra podcast episode for my Patreon people where that's where questions 100% get answered. If you are a $10 tier or higher, I think, or $20 tier, something along those lines. Every single question, I forget which tier it is. You have to go look at the tiers, but one of them is like, no matter what, your question gets answered. Like, I have a whole separate podcast for people to get their questions answered. So, because I feel like, you know, if you're paying money, you should be able to hear from me and like And I also answer my Patreon messages a lot. It's like it's an easy way for me to filter through messages, because with Instagram and like Snapchat, I have like, and like Twitter, I have so many messages that it's like, I literally cannot even go through them all. Sometimes, you know, I'll just answer them or like respond to you guys, but a lot of the time it's just too much where like I can't. Do you guys feel like I went too heavy on the bronzer? I'm gonna add more anyways. That's fucking too much, Karlee. You fucked up. You really fucking thought that you were a guru and you're not, so you fucked up. It looks a lot darker on camera. Look. See, I turned up the lighting and I look better. Okay. Last thing is bronzer. This is from, I forget what, oh yeah, Bad Habit. This is from, what's that makeup place called? They sent this to me and I forget what it was. I didn't even do eyeshadow. Girl, what? Let's back it up and do eyeshadow real quick. I think I'm gonna do, I kind of want to do blue, but I don't have anything blue to wear. Should I wear this today? Should I just wear this out? No, my arms are too fat. Okay, sorry, I had to go do something really quick. I had to take a shit. Here's the fun fact. I just took a shit in my bathroom downstairs. I never use this bathroom like ever. Josh is like the only one who uses it because he's downstairs recording, and then I'll be upstairs like cooking, cleaning, whatever. He'll be downstairs recording and he will go pee, and like, you know, boys don't wipe, so it's like he just pees. And then I just went there and I just took a shit in there, and then I look around, I'm like, there's no fucking toilet paper. I just had to run upstairs with my pants down to my legs to try and find some toilet paper. And I found some toilet paper and I wiped my ass, so love that. Okay, so I totally forgot about my eyeshadow. Why didn't you guys remind me? Ugh, you guys are so vague. I think I'm just gonna like, you know, I don't know. What the fuck? Is there eyeshadow on this? Dope. I didn't even know there was eyeshadow on this. I thought it was just stained. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do like, maybe some like pinks. I don't know, I was thinking of this color because of my shirt. And this color is like a sparkly maroon color. Not maroon, I guess like a burgundy. Is burgundy and maroon the same thing? Don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do. Ugh, I'm lost. What do? Gold. I think I'm gonna do gold in the middle of my eye. Okay, we're gonna do gold, but we're gonna do this transition shade first. Okay, I forget what I was talking about. Let's look on my Instagram. Talk about your new house. So I've been talking about it a lot, especially on my vlog channel. When Josh is at work, I'm like stuck at home doing all like the stuff to like, you know, hang up the shelves and stuff like that. And so I've been like hanging up certain things and drilling into the wall, and I feel like a lot of people don't think I could do that stuff, but like, girl, I know how to use a drill. It's really easy actually. But I've been recording some of the stuff I've been doing, like leveling, and like there's some stuff that I'm like DIYing, and me and Josh are DIYing some laundry room shelves because we couldn't find any floating shelves that were the perfect length for our laundry room. So we just went to Home Depot and we bought like wood stain, wood, some brackets, some anchors, and we got them to cut the wood to the exact size that we want. And so all we have to do is sand it and stain it and then hang them up. And so that's gonna be a really interesting project that we're gonna do. I picked like a really nice stain color too. It's so pretty. And I'm really excited for the shelves to be in the laundry room. Our laundry room is super small. Maybe I'll show you guys. You guys have probably seen it in my vlog by now. But yeah, our laundry room is super small. So for us to like utilize space, we have to put everything like up in the air. So we have like the hole down. And so we're making our own floating shelves in there. And if it works out, we're just gonna end up like doing floating shelves everywhere around the house because I love floating shelves. I think they're so cute to put like plants on and like a pop of color, and little like knickknacks, you know, like when you have like little stupid like just random knickknacks, they're really cute to put on the wall and in a shelf. I've been decorating our room really differently from our old room. Our old room was like pink, obviously, because I was single at the time when I redecorated my room. And so it's a lot different than it was when I was living at the apartment. I've been using neutral colors and browns, and so it's like more neutral for us. And I actually really love it, except it really needs green. One thing that I've learned from decorating over the years is that adding plants, like fake plants, make the biggest difference. Adding like a fake plant somewhere, like imagine if there was a green plant right there, like it would just look so nice. So I've been like trying to find good deals on fake plants, because let me tell you, pretty fake plants are like $200. Like, why is it $200? I would do a real plant, but girl, I would kill it in like 5 seconds. I just can't. And then I feel like my cats would like eat them and shit. So if you guys have any places where I can get fake looking plants, not fake looking, fake plants for cheap, let me know. Because I would really, really like to have some fake plants in my house. What else should I be talking about right now? Favorite Starbucks drink / Tim's drink. Okay, so at Tim Hortons, I don't know if they still have the white hot chocolate. I don't know if it's all year round yet or not. But white hot chocolate with an Earl Grey tea bag in it is so good. It's like amazing. But if they don't, I really just like a medium coffee. 2 cream, 2 sweetener. Or if you want to get really freaky with it, an ice cap made with chocolate milk is so snack. I feel like I'm too bright. Oh my god, my armpit, ew. Sorry, I changed the lighting. I feel like I was looking washed out and you guys couldn't see me. My favorite Starbucks drink is an iced chai latte. Oh my god, it's so good. If you guys like a cinnamon flavored drink, or like chai, if you guys like the taste of chai, or like creaminess, it's so good. It's like amazing. Me and Josh are like obsessed with them, but we drink them so fast that like we had to stop getting them because they're so expensive and they'd be gone in like literally by the time we got home, and our Starbucks is like 5 minutes away. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to be quiet for a second because I'm trying to do a little crease in the beginning of my eye. I haven't worn eyeshadow in so long. I feel like a different person, to be honest with you. Okay, next thing. I know this topic is mostly reserved for Patreon people, but how's your trying to conceive journey going so far? So I'm actually super frustrated and I've been crying a lot, and that's all on Patreon, and I can't really get into too much detail here on YouTube because I just don't want to be judged, and I don't even know who's watching my videos, so I don't want to talk about it too much, but it's been frustrating, I'll tell you that much. Favorite restaurant to eat at. So I think me and Josh's favorite restaurant to eat at is Penalty Box. This was always my favorite restaurant, and it's like so good. If you guys are from Windsor, you guys know what Penalty Box is. If you look at like Windsor, Ontario best restaurant, Penalty Box comes up. It's like an owned restaurant here. It's not like a chain. I think it's only here in like our city. It's so good. It like could make me scream. Like, it's so good. Like, that's how good it is. It's ridiculously good. We get like this chicken delight. It's like a wrap with chicken, onion, tomato, like a garlic sauce, and then wedges, and then their Greek salad. Oh my god, it's so good. With you. Talk about what you'd be like as a mom. I guess that's kind of a hard question because I don't really know what I'd be like as a mom, you know? I feel like I'd be pretty cool, but not cool. I feel like I'm also gonna like, I feel like I'm gonna be strict, but then I feel like when it actually comes down to it, I won't be that strict. You know, you feel like you want to protect your kids, so you feel like you're gonna be like super strict, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna be. I feel like I did a lot of, I don't want to throw my mom under the bus because obviously she's a great mother, but I took care of Cassidy a lot. I had to like wake up with her for school, then bring her to school, and then pick her up, and then make her dinner, and then clean the dishes, and like I felt like I grew up pretty young because I had so much responsibility of my little sister that I had to take care of. Like, I'd have to give her a bath, and then it was just a lot. Like, it was a lot. I had to like pick her up from school and drop her off, and then there was times where I made her lunches, and so I had a lot of responsibility at a young age for my sister, and I feel like it helped me though. Like, I'm so thankful. Like, I can cook up like a storm now. Like, I feel like it helped me grow up because I had to grow up, so I'm like super thankful for it. I wouldn't have had it any other way. But I feel like I'm gonna be like that. Like the way I am with my little sister is the way I feel like I'm gonna be as a mother. Like I feel like I'm just as protective of Cassidy and Leah and Maya as I would be with my own child. Like that's how attached I am to Cassidy. So this is what my eyeshadow is looking like, by the way. So I feel like that's how I'm gonna be. But you know, only time will tell. Who knows? Maybe I'll be even more strict. How do you forgive and forget? So I think the moment you realize that holding a grudge is a lot worse and more heavy on your heart than it is just to forgive, honestly, forgetting isn't a thing. Like you really cannot forget what somebody says or what somebody does to you. And that's like the hardest part, is like you can forgive but you can't forget, and part of you is always going to be like angry or a little upset, but you have to forgive people because there's stuff that you've done probably in your life that, you know, weren't the best options or probably hurt other people unintentionally. And a lot of the times when somebody hurts you, it's not intentional. And you have to remember that like, you know, a lot of the times when someone hurts you, especially when it's somebody like your friend or your family member, a lot of the time it's not intentional. And if it is intentional, then you need to forgive them and forget about them completely, because if they're intentionally hurting you, you know, that's not somebody you want to be around. And I think the reason why you should forgive someone who's doing that is because obviously there's something going on in their life where they feel like it's okay to hurt somebody. And you need to forgive those people because those people are the people that need it the most and need love and support. And, you know, you can love them from a distance, pray for them from a distance, you know. But it's hard to say like how do you forget, because you just don't forget. Like you can't just make your brain forget something. It's just not how it works. There's stuff that I remember, like I literally don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, but I can remember what somebody said to me 3 years ago, you know. And so I guess forgiving is a different thing than forgetting. I guess just like pray about it if you believe in God. If not, just, you know, try to put yourself in their situation, in their shoes, and if you can't forgive someone, you can't forgive someone, but you should just like, you don't have to tell them you forgive them, but forgive them in your own heart, because it's very heavy having a grudge. Like it's a lot of work. You put more effort into being mad at them and holding a grudge than you would if you just if you just forgave them and moved on with your life, you know. You don't have to be friends with them, you don't have to like be best pals with them, but to just forgive them in your own heart is like a huge thing. I feel like I haven't had makeup on in so long, like actually so long. Like I don't think I've put on eyeshadow in over a month. I feel like it's been so long. Lipstick time. Oh no, I need to ask Josh about. I bought a new lipstick and lip liner from MAC, and I don't know where it is, and Josh cleaned my car. And favorite bronzer, so I used it in this video, this Too Faced bronzer. I have it in shade, I think mine's just called dark chocolate, because I think there's a bunch of ones. This one is, I think it's like the darkest, or maybe the second darkest one. I love it, and it smells like chocolate, and if you get some in your mouth, it tastes like chocolate too. I feel like he threw it out. Anyways, what was the question? Did I answer it? Oh yeah, favorite bronzer. Is being an influencer in a smaller city difficult, or do you love it? So there's a love-hate with it. I hate it because everyone freaking knows who I am, like to the point where it's like I go to like HomeSense and someone's like, oh my god, you're Karlee. And it's cute, like I like it, but I think I'm getting to the point where it's like, yes, I'm Karlee, can I go shopping? I love it because I feel like I'm very unique. I don't really know anyone else in the city that is like doing YouTube like this, you know. Like there's a lot of people in my city that's trying to do YouTube, but as far as like actually like using it as a career, I don't know anyone. And so I feel cool, but it also makes me a very huge target for people. I'm putting on a different lip liner because I felt like the lip liner was way too light for me. You know, in like LA, like everyone's an influencer, so it's like, it's easy, but here it's not like common for, you to just do YouTube, and people either judge me or they're like, ugh, you need to go to school. Like, you know, those people that have like a really small mind. And then there's people, but then there's people in my city that are like, oh my gosh, girl, you made it, like, out of this small town, like, congrats. And I'm like, yeah. So I don't know. I think it's like a 50-50 thing. Love it, but I hate it. But that's like with every job and everything that you do, you know? It's like, there's gonna be parts of it that you like, there's gonna be parts of it that you hate. I feel like this is too dark, so I'm putting more light. I'm just layering lipsticks. Do you guys ever do that? I do that. It's like, I'll just keep layering until I like the shade. And then throughout the day, I'm wearing like different lipsticks because the layers keep coming off. Look at how dry my lip is, by the way. I haven't been able to put my humidifier in. How do you feel in the new house? So I guess that's a good question that I can cover. Honestly, I like it, but it's like really different and I'm still getting used to it, and I feel like it's hard to get used to a new house. Like, it doesn't feel like a house yet because a lot of my decorations aren't up, and so I feel like I'm almost in like an Airbnb kind of thing. And especially me and Josh's bedroom right now, there's like no decorations because I have to buy brand new decorations for everything. And there's still boxes that are unpacked, and so I feel like at home, but not. Every day it feels more like home, you know? But I don't think it's gonna feel like home until all the boxes are out, you know? And everything's unpacked. So, I don't know. But I like it. It doesn't feel like home yet, though. Josh is calling.
Hi, YouTube. Subscribe to her shit channel.
Damn! I'm just kidding. Oh my god, speaking of, guys, I don't know if I did my intro. Fuck. Fuck.
Welcome back to my shitty ass channel.
Good job, baby.
I did it for you.
Okay, so that was it for my video. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe and give this a thumbs up. Check out my last video if you haven't already. Also, I'm thinking of doing like Get Ready With Me Mondays. If that's something you would be interested in, let me know, because it's gonna force me to do my makeup every Monday, you know? And I like these videos where I get to just sit down and talk with you guys. So let me know if that's something you would be interested in every Monday, and like you guys could start off your school week or whatever getting ready with me, and I'll upload it like really early in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, so that you guys can actually, like, no matter what time you wake up at, you guys can get ready with me if that's something you guys would want to do. You know, I love listening to something while I'm doing my makeup. I always have YouTube playing while I'm doing my makeup. So if that's something you guys want to do, or if you guys want to just listen to my podcast while you're doing your makeup, that's also a good idea. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Also, follow my vlog channel if you guys want to know the winners of the giveaway, and don't forget to comment down below if you guys want to enter in the giveaway. You just have to comment anything, but follow the community guidelines, so no hate, no spam, none of that. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and stay confident. Mwah. Bye, beautifuls.